A wise man once said, "Better to see something once than hear about it a million times." Today, we are going to Florida to relish the beaches. Well, hold on. We don't need something this big, especially since we're only traveling for 4 days. Instead, let's use this carry on as our main bag instead. As we pack today, I will explain the benefits of traveling with the carry on, what the main necessities you will need, and how you can be successful when traveling with the carry on. Let's sort through this experience with me. There are many great benefits as to traveling with the carry-on. According to newrebels.com, traveling with the carry-on is convenient and time-saving. You are able to avoid the big crowds and long lines at baggage claims and checking bags areas. Having a carry-on is also flexible. You can easily get your way around busy airports, stairs, and any public transportation you might take. You can save money from bag tags. Bag tags can be expensive, but not as much. When you travel with the carry-on, you can easily put the carry-on above in your seat, and you already know what your bag looks like. You do not have to worry about losing your luggage, every traveler's worst nightmare. Your carry-on will be easily in your hands at all times, and you won't have to worry about where you ever left it. Finally, traveling with the carry-on is environment friendly. You reduce fuel consumption and your greenhouse gases when traveling with the carry-on. You may want to consider traveling with the carry-on next time you fly. You may ask yourself, what do you really need and what don't you need? According to herpackinglist.com, it would be best to have a wardrobe of solid colored clothing. For me, since we're traveling for 4 days, it would be best to travel with 4 pairs of clothes and 2 pairs of jeans, wearing each pair of jeans twice. But most importantly, don't forget your pajamas or swim trunks, because after all, we're going to a beach. For toiletry items, you would want to get something with your reusable items. You would also want to follow the 3-1-1 rule, where bottles are technically 3.4 ounces or less in a 1 quart size bag, where each passenger is allowed 1 bag per person. Since we have some extra room in here, we might as well put in our flip-flops, since we need some extra shoes. But when you're packing, make sure that you don't have duplicates, or I'm sorry. Yeah, make sure you don't have just-in-case items, duplicates, or unused items that you would put in your carry-on, as this will take up too much space. But make sure you don't have firearms, knives, razor blades, flammables, explosives, and toxic materials, as these are not allowed on any airline, and you could get a fine and possibly can get arrested. It is also recommended that you get pouching and packing cubes, which I unfortunately don't have with me today. These will definitely these will definitely reduce all the space in your suitcase, and you can throw in any extra items that you may need. Now that we're almost done packing and it's time to cross things off the list, I want to explain to you how you can be successful when traveling with the carry-on. According to Nerd Wallet, you can allow bringing a personal item, whether it be a purse for ladies, a laptop bag, a briefcase, or a backpack, or a small duffel bag. However, you must check with your airline with your guidelines, because each airline will have different guidelines. Since we're taking American Airlines as basic economy passengers, it is recommended that you can bring a carry-on and you can also bring a personal item. Whereas United Airlines, you can only bring a carry-on, no personal items, due to the lack of storage space. You can also purchase items at your destination. If you need more room for shampoo or conditioner, you can easily buy these items at some local store at your new destination. That way you can use it all up and you won't have to worry about using them and won't have to worry about bringing them back. You can also wear your bulkiest shoes on the flight. Whenever I fly, I always wear my bulkiest shoes and then put in the least amount of my shoes with the least amount of weight into my bag. If you need to do laundry, you can also do some laundry accommodations. If you're staying at a hotel, check to see if they allow laundry accommodations for guests. If you're staying at a family member's, They will happily let you use your laundry, but make sure that you do your own laundry. Finally, you can roll your clothes. Rolling your clothes is a great way to save space for extra clothes. Now that we finished packing and it's time to leave, I want to remind you, travelers, that you don't always need to travel with a large suitcase. Instead, I want to remind you of the benefits with traveling with the carry on, what you really need, and how you can still be successful. I hope I will be able to see you on your next beach trip.